Dragons, I'm back. I'm here to do my November TBR. I'll be honest, October, not my best reading month. It was a lot of stuff happening. I went to Comic-Con, which was super fun. I have a vlog on my channel where I talked about all the books that I got. And there was just a lot of stuff happening at work that was not the best. So it just made me like a little bit on edge and a little bit stressed out, but things are on the upswing, which is good. So I am trying to read. I pretty much am keeping my TBR pretty much the same. I am participating in 2 competitive-ish readathons, which I'm really excited for. One is like the prequel to Realmathon on Cassidy's Patreon, which I'm excited for, so that will be happening. And it's not really a readathon like I can plan for. It's just sort of a readathon that they kind of give us prompts and we have to read. And then I'm also doing Get a Clue, which I'm on Team Purple, which is Team Plum. And again, it's another like readathon where they kind of drop prompts. And then I'm also trying frantically to catch up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I am very, very far behind on. I'm actually going to take a couple hours tonight and kind of fix that. But I also am traveling. I'm going to Y'all Fest in like mid-November. So I am going to be on a plane for like a weekend. So I have a couple of e-arcs as well that I really would like to read. And my goal for this month is sequels because I am bad at reading sequels. It's just a fact. And honestly, the last couple of months I felt a little bit off the bandwagon with my plans, so I don't want to make any new plans until December. So, but yeah, I have a couple of arcs. I have like 7 arcs that I'm just going to kind of put on my TBR. These are books that I may have physical copies of. I may not. Actually, I'll get the books if I have physical copies of them for you. But the books that I don't have physical copies are is The Heiress by Rachel Hawkins. I will attach a photo here. This is her newest like adult mystery thriller. It comes out in January and I don't know anything about it, but I got approved for an e-arc and I want to read it. I also want to read A River of Golden Bones. I will attach a photo here. This is an adult fantasy book. The cover is really, really pretty. It has purple on it as well, and purple is one of my extended prompts for the purple challenge. Again, I don't know much about it, but here's a photo. Virtual like e-sequel, Hawthorne by Kayla Josephine, which is the sequel to her middle grade book, which I really do want to read, and it is an e-arc I have. The photo will be attached here. I also have 2 e-arcs that I actually have physical copies of. I have The Scarlet Alchemist by Kayla Lee Baker. I have read Keeper of the Night. It was okay. I didn't wind up continuing with that series, or at least not currently. But this is where alchemy has flourished in Tang Dynasty China. So yeah, come out in October. I think I have a book box of this coming, so I may wind up reading my physical copy, but I do have an e-arc if I decide to read it on the plane. And I also have an arc from Comic-Con, which is To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chan. This comes out from Del Rey in April. And it is, she has the power over death, he has the power over her. When 2 empires strike at English Dragon, they will end in war or ignite one. So, very, very pretty cover, and I do have this. And I also have the Frame Up by Gwenda Bond. I will attach a photo here. I do have a physical arc, but it's like on my bookshelf, so I'm not going to get that because there's no name on the title. But yeah, I also deeply apologize for my voice. I am really struggling with laryngitis this year. It's just a real thing. So yeah, those are my e-arcs that I would like to read soon. Now let's get into the sequels. Sequels. They are so hard to read for me, and I should just read them. So I have about 4 sequels on my TBR that I want to read. I want to read The Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. This is the final book in her... Oh, I don't know what the name of the series is. Oh my goodness. It's in the Darkest Shade of Magic series, and I really want to finish it because then I can move on to Fragile Threads of Power, which I got at Comic-Con, but this is a chunky book. So I want to read it. I also want to read Foxglove by Adeline Grace because this is a book that's been on my TBR for quite a while. It's a murder mystery set in the historical era, and there's a romance, and it's a Death in the Maiden retelling. Really excited for this. I also want to read Ballad of the Never After by Stephanie Garber. Oh my god, these books are just stunning. I did get a copy of the other one. My Fairly edition is also on the way. So I may do a series wipeout. We will see. But I've had this on so many TBRs, and this edition is just so pretty. And then I also have Our Violet Ends by Chloe Gong. I want to read this so I can read her other series. And I did like it. So I really do like her writing style. So yeah, those are my sequels. Now I'm just going to show you the rest of the books again. This was more of a pile of possibilities because I don't know what prompts are going to drop when. But this is just what I'm in the mood for. Sorry, my dog is... Now she opened up the door. Sorry. But yeah, let me go get the other books and then we'll chat. Bye. I call this section Fall Carryovers just for books that I did not get to read this fall, like during spooky season. And I still say November is spooky season, so let's get into it. I want to read The Luminaries finally by Susan Dennard. I did get an arc of The Hunting Moon, so I may do like a vlog where I read these two together and see how I like that reading experience. I have read like Susan Dennard series in the past, but I haven't read her for a few years. And this one sounds really, really cool, so thank you again, Tori, for dropping it at your panel. That was really, really kind of you. I also want to read A Far Wilder Magic by Allison Saft. I did read about a chapter of this and put it down. I think I was just not in the right headspace for it. But I do want to read it. And I want to read her writing style, so I'm very excited. Sorry, my dog is getting in trouble like always. Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winston is her newest book. I really liked The Last Housewife by her. I didn't love In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, so this book will be a really, really true test for me. I might see if I could get the audiobook anywhere because I loved listening to The Last Housewife. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, it's for fans of Verity. Flicker in the Dark is a twisted tale of murder, love, obsession. And it's set in Louisiana, which I'm excited for. And also, just a quick read is going to be My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. She's a girl that winds up rooming with a vampire, and I think that's fun. So yeah, that is my like spooky, creepy fall section. Now let's get into my last section. There are 3 contemporaries that I do have my eye on. One is Prom Chanted by Morgan Matson, which I have really wanted to read. It comes out in 2024, but I might just do a reading vlog where I read hyped books for me and the YA set. This is one. Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood is one that I really do want to get around to, and it comes out in November. And also A British Guise to Hurricane and Heartbreak by Laura Taylor Namey is another one that I got an arc of recently. So yeah, this might be a reading vlog. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see if I feel slumpy. And these really don't have any like category. They're all fantasy. I guess they're all YA fantasy. And again, I want to read more of that. So Guardians of Dawn Zahir by S. Jones from Wednesday Books. I don't know if I'm actually going to be reviewing this on my channel due to all the drama happening with that company right now, but I did want to say I might be reading it, and when the strike is over I will share my review. And if any of these are Wednesday, I will share that in the comments. And this is Swordcatcher by Cassie Clare. I actually have a really nice edition coming to me from Fairy Loot, but I do want to read this. I do. And then Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, who I'm desperately supposed to buddy read or do a reading vlog for Leandra for the 2 Hour Zero, and it just has not happened. So it will get read. We have to chat, but it's just been like a crazy month. So yeah, I think that is all my TBR plans. I just hope to have a better reading month than October, because October was really, really busy, really, really hectic, and it just was not my reading month. Last year was September, this year was October, so yeah. I hope it's not a pattern, but yeah, let me know in the comments what are your reading plans for October. I would love to know, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.